Hi everyone, it's Cindy. It is Saturday. It is December 17th, 2022, and I'm back for an update. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much. I'm going to share with you what I've been working on since I did my last video. I haven't been stitching a whole lot. That's why I have not been back sooner. I do want to thank everybody for the prayers on my new job. That is going well. But we got the bills out today. I'm going to be doing what I've been working on, all things Christmas. And as you can see, the beautiful, beautiful tree in back of me, filled with all cross-stitch ornaments, and it makes me smile. It's like old friends coming out to visit you once a year. I do leave my tree up till the end of January. I work from home. It brings me joy. Why not? I hope you're doing well out there. I know this can be a very hard time of year for people. You matter. You are loved even if you're by yourself. Find joy in that love. If you're by yourself, you could eat what you want. You could watch what you want. You could do what you want. You could wear what you want. It's not so bad. My son is coming today. He is going to New York for a whole week. He will be back Christmas night, so I will see him Christmas. But I'm going to be babysitting his dog, Grandpa. And if you don't know who Grandpa is, I'll include a picture right here. He will keep me busy. He will be a handful, and it's cold out. So I will be walking him in the cold when my son gets here. Today we're going to be going for a hike. Yes, we will be going for a hike. So let's get started. Let me show you what I've been working on. Oh, and I do want to say I have my Christmas necklace on. I will include a picture at the end. I know Barbara asked me a long time ago to see them up close, so you'll see those charms. They were all Brighton charms, and that is something you can actually buy online. It's Brighton, BRIGHTON.com. They have lots of charms that I collected for years for me and my friends. I used to give two of my girlfriends a charm every year, so they had more than enough. And I have enough now, and I don't buy them anymore. And of course, they're way more expensive than they used to be. So let's get started. The first piece I'm going to show you, see if you can get in close there. This pattern is by Kathy Schmitz. It is an embroidery pattern. It's called Gather Blessings. Now this is a gift I bought for my sister last year, and then I bought one for myself, and we stitched it all year. I did finish this project. The only thing I have to do is the outline, and I'm not sure if I want to do black or 3371 or gray. I don't know, I have to decide, but that piece is, it's all stitched, and you can see them all. Let's see if we can get in there. There you go. I love them all. I took a vote on Instagram, and a lot of people voted for the squirrel. My favorite piece, it's hard to pick. I mean, I like them all, really. But I really like, let's see, can you see? I like July because it's a blue house with a red star. I'm a blue person. As you can see, I'm wearing blue. So it's almost finished. I just have to do the outline, and I'm not sure what color I want to do. Now this was sent as a, they sent one color to stitch the whole thing, but I switched every block up and chose my own colors. My sister did hers all in the red. You could do what you want. That's the beauty of stitching, cross stitch, embroidery. You could alter that design to fit what you want to do. So there's nothing wrong with that. The next thing I'm going to show you, I did send out one of these was a gift. It was not for me. And I did a video last on Friend Stitch that I attended, and I will say I wanted to make sure I stitched a lot from that. I want to get my money's worth. And I did enjoy them all. And This was Noel, and that was a gift I stitched. And I'm going to include a picture right here of how that was finished. I did it on 32 count. It came out pretty, and it was mailed out, and they received it. So that was Noel, and that was done on 32 count mocha. That was it, 32 count mocha. So that was Noel. The next two pieces, and I could show these, how they were done. Just I want to make sure I have the pattern there. I'm sorry about the lighting, but it is in the morning and it's winter. Doing the best I can. That was the two that I did, and I finished those into rounds. This is the bird. And the bird I did add a Swarovski crystal right on the tip there, but you could see it a little sparkle. But that is the bird. This gingham came in the kit, and I just added green backing. And the lady dot, whisper, the white. So that was the bird. So I did finish the bird, and I could add these to my tree now. And the other one, that is the house. And I definitely switched the colors up a little bit, and I finished them the same way. So let's see, back to those. So we got two more to add to the tree in the back there, and there are some spots left on there. So these two, beautiful. French stitch. I really love the patterns on those. And the next piece that I did, glad tidings gathering great joy. This was the pattern. See if you could see that. And I stitched a lot of it, and I'm pretty sure I'll have it finished by Christmas, but not promising, because like I said, I haven't been stitching a lot. But as you can see, that's what I've done so far. I've done a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's a cute pattern, and I'll be happy when it's done. So I have, like I said, I've been stitching a little bit, but definitely not like I was. I don't know why. Maybe I'll explain that later on. Don't know why I haven't had my stitchy bug fully back. I do it when I want it. It is just a hobby for me. It is not my life. This is not what I do 24/7. I have other things I like to do. Now, as you know, I've been stitching wordplay all year. And of course I fell behind. I did not do September, October, November, December. I have 4 months I didn't do yet. But I did finish August, and not even fully finished, but look at that. Look at the colors. I definitely switched up the colors. I made my sunflowers nice and yellow. I changed hers to like an aqua blue. And there is August. So I did do August. I have 4 more to go, and a little bummed that I didn't keep up with that, but I did 8 months in a row, and I think that was good. Like I said, I changed my job in October, and when you're going through that transition, it's a lot of change. It is what it is. The job is going good. Thank you for those blessings. Now what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to show you Christmas stitches that I have done, and maybe this will give you some ideas. And who doesn't want to see Christmas cross stitch, right? And this is, here's with your bells, love and joy come to you, and I added the bells on it. I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's a plum street, but it might not be. Don't quote me on that. Listen, I don't have any, but I'm not like everybody else where they could just rattle off what all the patterns are. And nah. I'm pretty sure it's Plum Street, but if I'm wrong, maybe Blackbird Designs. I think it's Plum Street though. So there's number 1. And let me get the others, because there's a few here. Okay, so I gathered them up. Now this is a piece that I embroidered, and it's got the cardinals on it. I finished it on a wood base, and then I just added some red berries, Super cute. I love it. It was a quick stitch. It only took like a day or two when I did this. I did this a couple of years ago. And I have a ton of cardinals where I live, so I get to see cardinals every day at the feeder, which will make you smile. It's that one. This was a Mill Hill kit, and that is called Chickadees. Now, I see chickadees every day at my feeder too, and it actually taught me, this piece actually taught me what birds were flying in my feeder. But I have a lot of chickadees where I live too. It's not a Christmas piece, but it reminds me of Christmas because it has the red berries. So I love this piece. I love them. Listen, we love all the pieces we stitch, or we want to be stitching them, right? This I definitely finished way differently than most people did. A lot of people have stitched this piece. Merry Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's by Brenda Gervais. Pretty sure. Or With Thy Needle and Thread. Like I said, don't quote me. If you know the correct name, put it in the comments below to help people out. But I finished it into a wreath, and I have it hanging up on the wall over there. So it definitely has an old world feel to it. I do like the colors. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's got like this old world feel. So that is the wreath. This was actually in one of the cross stitch ornament issues ornaments, but I made it into, that's cardinals on. I don't know what year it was though, but it definitely came from the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. And I added that on there. So very Christmassy, very festive. And that could stay out during the winter too. Sometimes you want to multi-purpose some of the pieces. Now the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue, I did look at. I haven't bought it in several years. I don't like most of the patterns in them anymore. Most of the designers I like are not in them anymore. And I do feel the older Just Cross Ornament issue magazine are the better ones. I did look at this year's, but most of the designers I didn't even know, and most of the patterns I didn't like, so I didn't buy it. I'm not just gonna buy something just to have it. I'm not into collecting every pattern. I don't need everything. I have more than enough probably. So this, Merry Christmas. And definitely finished my piece differently. Is it Brenda Gervais or With Thy Needle and Thread? I think so. Don't quote me, like I said. But pretty piece. Love the colors in it. Let's see what else we have here. Hold on, let me kind of put these over. Now this is, of course, Prairie Schooler. And I finished, you know, it's the typical ornament they do every year, but this was a little bit bigger, and I finished it different. I finished it on this wooden round plaque. It looks great like that. It's very different, and I think sometimes when you just see so many of the Prairie Schoolers, they all look the same to me. So this one I definitely switched it up different, and I have it hanging on the wall above the fireplace. Definitely just added a little design on there. So that's Prairie Schooler. This also is Prairie Schooler. Love it. I love this one. I don't know, there's something about all the houses, and it's done on the black. It just pops. Classic Prairie Schooler. Listen, you can't go wrong with Prairie Schooler. It's classic. The people who designed that, they're classic. It'll never go out of style. And I think that's talent. When it's timeless, it's talent. Give me 1 second. I have to get one from over here. This one is, I did it on an easel. I still have the tag on it, but it's an easel and it sits on the fireplace mantle. And let's see if you can see that. I'm honestly, I have no idea who this pattern is by. If you know, put it in the comments below. But I love it. It's just different ideas of how you could finish things. It doesn't have to be in an expensive frame. Now this one I did have in a frame. I love, this is probably one of my favorite pieces I've ever stitched. I don't know why. Noel. Brenda Gervais or With Thy Needle and Thread, they switched their names, but I love this one. I don't know what it is about it. One of my best friends was Noel, so I guess it has more sentimental meaning to me. And I love the frame it's in. I love the colors. I just love the look of it. It's one of my favorite pieces, and I know and I leave it up all year. I don't put it away. I don't care. It hangs above the fireplace mantle all year long. It's timeless. It's classic. It's just, to me, and I don't do a lot of samplers, but I love this one. It's definitely, like I said, one of my favorite pieces. I'm giving you 1 second. I have to get another one. And my Christmas stocking. I love this one. I leave this out all year too on the Christmas fireplace. This is by Cooler Designs. You can find them online. This is the garden one because I'm a huge gardener, if you didn't know. And it's so pretty. The detail in these pieces is just amazing. It makes everything pop. Definitely a great thing to have. That's the stocking, and that's by Cooler Designs. You could still get the pattern online. I know they have tons of other stockings and things like that. Okay, so what else have I been doing? I've been reading a lot. I've been studying a lot. Just doing other things. I walk a lot. I hike. Everybody knows I hike. I'm going to include a lot of pictures at the end, the seasons, and you know, the mountains are naked. There's no leaves on anything now. It's when you go hike it and it's in a different season, it looks bare and naked, but it is that time of year. If you don't know, I'm a huge Snoopy fan. They came out, they had Peanuts Gang stamps this year, so I did send out Snoopy cards this year. I didn't do my typical, I usually get a picture and design a card and all that. I didn't do that this year. Like I said, a lot of things this year just a little different. And Snoopy's big. I'm gonna include a picture right here. It's a Snoopy. Everybody knows that. I grew up as a kid loving Snoopy. If you don't know, I lost everything I owned probably like 7 years ago, and I don't have anything from my past. And it's amazing how much stuff you acquire in that time. It's almost too much. But I'm going to include a picture of the Snoopy gifts I got this year, and my kids know that I love Snoopy. I did get gift certificates, of course, for 1, 2, 3 Stitch, so I'll have money for new projects or things to finish things with throughout the year. So I'm always grateful to get the cross-stitch gifts because it's something I use. I did forget one thing. Let me show you. Hold on. There's stuff all around me. I'm sorry. This little ornament I made, it's so cute. And I'm pretty sure that's Blackbird Designs. And this was all just an ornament, and in the middle was like a birdhouse. So I just put the cross stitch over it, and you have a beautiful little ornament there. So I almost forgot about it. I just have stuff everywhere. I will include pictures of the tree and the mantle. This year I went, here, let me bend down, sorry. I went, because I hike a lot, and a lot of the pine trees drop all of their pine cones. So what I did is I collected a whole bunch of pine cones, and I just dried some oranges in the oven, and I did orange and pine cone swag across the fireplace. It looks great. And then I did this basket up, and it really didn't cost me anything. These pine cones are all free from where I hike. So, you know, go out in nature, you know, just simple stuff. And the swag across the fireplace, it looked great. And it didn't really cost anything. An orange. It cost an orange in the string I had. I'm going to read to you something that I found. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got it now. Listen, I need my readers. You could say, don't I look like 100? All right, so I'm going to read you. The song, The 12 Days of Christmas, I did not know this, and maybe you didn't know. And I've known this song. Everybody knows The 12 Days of Christmas. You know, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And everybody knows that song. But I didn't know the hidden meaning behind a lot of the things in the song. So I'm going to read them to you. And if I help one person learn this, hey, I did my part. The partridge in a pear tree represents Jesus Christ. The 2 turtle doves are the Old and New Testament. 3 French hens are faith, hope, and charity, the theological virtues. The 4 calling birds are the 4 gospels, or the 4 evangelists. 5 golden rings are the first 5 books of the Old Testament. Isn't this amazing? 6 geese a laying are the 6 days of creation. 7 swans a swimming are the gifts of the Holy Spirit, the 7 sacraments. 8 maids a milking are the 8 beatitudes, or beatitudes, or beatitudes. Pick one. It's probably beatitudes. And listen, everybody, different parts of the country, you say things differently. The 9 ladies dancing are the 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit. 10 lords a leaping are the 10 commandments. 11 pipers piping are the 11 faithful apostles. And the 12 drummers drumming are the 12 points of doctrine in the Apostles' Creed. I did not know that. I know. Tromping on this earth over almost 60 years, and I didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, hey, I gave you a tip. Something that I learned. Like I said, I'm always studying and researching. It is a great time of year. It is cold. It's going to be very cold here the next 2 weeks, so it's going to really feel like Christmas. I went out there this morning. It is cold and everything was frosted over and it's cold. Now I know some people are getting snow, 1 foot of snow, 5 inches snow. So we haven't had any snow yet, but it is cold. So it does feel like Christmas now. So on that note, everybody, you can see the beautiful tree. I hope everybody has a blessed holiday season, whatever you celebrate. My goal is always to give you inspiration, and I want you to know that you are all loved. I'm sending love and blessings to everybody out there. I'm going to include some beautiful pictures and close-ups of the stitched pieces. I hope everybody, if you celebrate Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. And until we meet again, everyone, happy stitching. I will be back after the new year. I just want to say, I cannot believe it's Christmas almost. I cannot believe we will be in 2023 soon. The time is in a speed warp. That's all I could say. Happy stitching, everyone.
Christmas is coming, the snowflakes will be falling. It's the most wonderful time of year. So hang up your stockings, put the tinsel on the tree. because Christmas is coming, my dear. It's the only time of year the reindeer fly. You can see them on their sleigh ride across the sky. Gather all your family round, or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down. So baby, light a fire and we'll toast the night away, because Christmas is coming our way. Time of year the reindeer fly. You can't see them on their sleigh ride across the sky. Gather all your friends around, or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down. So baby, light a fire and we'll toast the night away, because Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming our way.